Hari Om, young children. In today's Bal Sanskar Kendra, we will dive deep into the second part of Narsinh Mehta'S remarkable journey. We had shared the captivating story of Narsinh Mehta, a devoted soul who in his past life was King Muchkund. Despite being born mute, he had received the precious gift of speech through the grace of a saint. Such grace enabled Narsinh's devotion to take root in his heart from childhood. He was captivated by the enchanting tales of Sri Krishna. Unfortunately, his family disapproved of his focus on Bhagwan, urging him to contribute more to the household chores. Observing Narsinh's unwavering commitment, the grandmother thought, if Narsinh is married, then he will understand responsibility of the household. Narsinh tied the knot with Manikbai, a village girl, yet continued his unwavering devotion, facing continuous taunts from his brother and sister-in-law. As years passed, Narsinh became a father, but made no attempt to work. One fateful day, weary and worn, he returned home, seeking water from his sister-in-law. He said, "Sister-in-law, please give me a glass of water. I'm very thirsty." The sister-in-law taunted, "You never worry about earning any money. You only know how to play cymbals and dance. There are 4 mouths to feed. Don't you feel ashamed?" Instead of giving the water, the sister-in-law taunted and scolded him so badly that Narsinh silently left the house and went into the forest without saying a word. He received wounds on his feet while walking, became tired due to hunger and thirst, and slept in the temple. While sleeping, he realized he had reached Vrindavan, the palace of Bhagwan Krishna's pastime, where sounds of Sri Krishna's flute resonated with the gentle breeze. Sri Krishna said to Narsinh, "Dear Vatsa, from today onwards, I will take all your responsibilities. Keep going from door to door, doing kirtan for the welfare of the people." Slowly dawn began to fall, and the whole scene disappeared in an instant. Narsinh saw that he was lying on the steps of the same temple. All the wounds of his feet had healed, and an amazing strength and happiness was flowing in his body. When he got up from the temple and went onwards home, singing a kirtan, the elder brother asked, "Where did you disappear for a week? 1 week?" Hearing this, Narsinh started to wonder, was I really with Bhagwan Shri Krishna? Thinking this, pure and divine emotions started emerging within him, and he started laughing and crying and dancing all at the same time. People in his house thought some incident must have occurred with Narsinh, and that is why he has gone mad. It is not appropriate to keep such a person in the house. Ultimately, the brother and sister threw Narsinh's entire family out of the house, understanding that this was also the wish of Bhagwan. Narsinh left home forever and went to another village with his wife and children. But Narsinh was not worried. He was always engrossed in the devotion of Sri Krishna. God himself had taken the responsibility for Narsinh. He used to come in some form to make arrangements for his food. Sri Krishna himself says in the Gita, recalling those words,
"Ananyaschintayanto mam, ye jana paryupasate, tesham nityabhiyuktanam yogakshemam vahamyaham."
Those who worship me with selfless devotion and pure love, I myself grant yogashrem to those people. With thoughts of Pujya Gurudev guiding us, Let us embark on today's Bal Sanskar Kendra with renewed vigor and inspiration. Kirtan. Now we will stand and perform Kirtan and dance for a while. Now all children will hum Omkar. Now, children, we will do Tratak. Tratak increases our concentration and memory power. Story. Savariya Giridhar Seth. Children, when Narsinh Mehta would sing the hymns of Bhagwan with unwavering devotion, people would be fascinated by listening to them. He never used to manage anything separately for himself. All the food and gifts donated by the visitors were the only source for his family's subsistence. He gradually increased in popularity, which made other Brahmins of the village jealous of him. After a few days, Narsinh Mehta's wife passed away. The Brahmins hatched a conspiracy to drive away Narsinh Mehta from the village. All the Brahmins approached him, and their chief said, "According to the rules of this village, you will have to perform a shraddha for your wife, and you will have to feed all of us for 2 whole days." Narsinh Mehta agreed with his innocent simplicity. Within his heart, he prayed to Sri Krishna, "Bhagwan, now it's up to you to make the arrangements." People were sitting at the crossroads in the village. 4 pilgrims arrived there and asked them, "Brothers, we have to go to Dwarka. We are in search of such a rich businessman in the city who can write a hundi or a credit note for us." In those times, when banking systems were non-existent, precaution against robbery and theft during travels to other villages was necessary for a businessman. They adopted a practice wherein one businessman would entrust a sum of money to another, documenting the transaction on paper. Upon reaching the destination village, the traveler would present the paper to a known acquaintance of the leader, facilitating the retrieval of the money. This paper, akin to a modern-day credit note, was referred to as a hundi. The jealous people of the village used this as a good opportunity to demean Narsinh Mehta. They directed them to Narsinh Mehta, saying, "You go to Narsinh Mehta's house. He has a big shop in Dwarka. He will accept your hundi." The innocent pilgrims were convinced, and they reached Mehta'S house. The pilgrims said, "Narsinh Ji, we are going to Dwarka. The route is formidable, so it is not advisable to carry money with us. The villagers told us that you have a big shop there. It would be a great favor if you exchanged this money by writing the bill for Dwarka for us." Narsinh Mehta understood this was a ploy of the villagers. But then he thought, "Now I have to feed the Brahmins. Maybe this is an opportunity has happened by the will of my Bhagwan." He exchanged the money with a credit note. With loving greetings in service of beloved Savariya Giridhar Seth, the resident of Sri Dwarka. Please note, I have taken cash from these 4 pilgrims. Therefore, please give them 700 rupees in cash to the bill holder. Your humble servant, Narsinh Ram from Junagadh. The 4 passengers went on their pilgrimage with the hundi. Narsinh Mehta started praying to God, "O lover of devotee, I have to feed the entire people from tomorrow onwards of the village. That's why I have written the hundi on your faith. Won't you protect my reputation by accepting it, dear Lord?" Narsinh Mehta fed all the Brahmins, gave them dakshina with all that money. Jealous people thought, "The poor pilgrims have already lost their money. When they will return, we will accompany them to punish Narsinh Mehta." In a few days, all 4 pilgrims reached Dwarka. They visited the temple and started searching for Seth Savariya Giridhari in the market. They spent the whole day searching for the businessman. No one was able to locate the address of the merchant. They doubted whether that Bhagat, Narsinh Mehta, had cheated us. The pilgrims were very disappointed. They thought, now it is difficult to find the Seth's address here. We should go to Junagadh and collect our money. They went to take a bath in the river Gomati, and there Bhaktavatsal, or lover of devotees, appeared in the form of a merchant for the sake of his devotee. Akrurji was with him in the form of an accountant, carrying with him the ledger and a pen. He took his seat on the platform near the temple. All 4 pilgrims left the temple thinking of going to Junagadh after taking a bath in the Gomati when their eyes fell on this new throne, where it was written, Savariya Giridhar Seth Ki Peti, or bank. The pilgrims looked at each other happily and went there and asked where this was. And was this the same family as Sanwariya Giridhar Seth, whose friend is Narsinh Ram, who lives in Junagadh? Bhagwan, in the form of Seth, replied, Narsinh Ramji is very dear to me. I am his obedient servant. On hearing this, there was a rain of nectar on the dry and disappointed hearts of the pilgrims. He immediately handed over the hundi to the Sethji. Sethji saw the bill and handed it over to the accountant, and also ordered him to pay 700 rupees. Upon counting out the entire 700 rupees, the accountant handed it over to the pilgrims. The passengers counted the money and acknowledged the receipt of the payment of the hundi. In this way, Bhagwan Sri Krishna saved the reputation of the devotee by accepting the hundi of the devotee of Narsinh Ram. They returned to Junagadh, hailing Bhagwan Dwarkadish and Narsinh Mehta. They narrated the whole incident to the villagers that Narsinh Mehta has a very high lineage in Dwarka. After hearing this, the entire village hailed him. Narsinh Mehta thanked Bhagwan and immersed himself in meditation. Say, glory to the devotee and Bhagwan.
Competition. Now's the turn of a knowledge and science competition. You will be asked a question and there will be 4 options to choose from. You will need to give the right answer in 10 seconds. The question is, which of the following works is not by Narsinh Mehta? The options are 1. Viveka Churamani, 2. Govind Gaman, 3. Srinagar Mala, 4. Sudama Charit. The correct answer to the question will be revealed at the end of the session. Health. In health safety, today we will learn about ways to improve memory power. Children, your exams are approaching. Let's find out how we can improve our memory power. Surya Namaskar. Regular practice of Surya Namaskar enhances intellectual and memory power. The condition of the mind becomes healthy, pure, and peaceful. In Surya Namaskar, there is a coordination of various yoga poses or postures which provides both physical and mental well-being when practiced. Surya Ko Arg, offering water to the sun. After taking a bath in the morning, offering water to the sun in a copper vessel helps to make our intellect sharper. The sun is the master of intelligence. While offering argya to the sun, chant the Surya Gayatri mantra. Om Adityaya Vidmahe Bhaskaraya Dhimahi Tanu Bhanu Prachodayat. Bhramari Pranayam. While practicing Bhramari Pranayam, vibrating like a bee stimulates the brain. This helps in the development of memory power. One should practice 8 to 10 rounds of Bhramari Pranayam every morning. Saraswati Mantra Diksha. Taking the Saraswati mantra from a qualified guru and regularly chanting and practicing the mantra can significantly enhance memory power in a miraculous way. Tulsi leaves. Eating 5 to 7 tulsi leaves and drinking a glass of water after sunrise helps in making memory stronger. But remember not to drink milk right after eating tulsi leaves. If you want to drink milk, wait for it at least 2 hours after eating tulsi leaves.
Do's and don'ts. Do's and don'ts as the examinations are close. Children, now the day of your examinations are very near. Do you know what should be done to excel with good marks on the days of the examination? Before reading, stabilize your mind in meditation for 1 minute. Keep both the hands on the knees in Gyan Mudra. Put your tongue out a little and sit in the meditation of God or Sadguru for 1 to 2 minutes. Start studying by remembering Lord Surya Narayan, the Master of Wisdom, Lord Shiva, Mother Saraswati, Sadguru, the giver of knowledge. Pay a lot of attention to what you read, think and calm down for a minute. This will help you remember what you read. Before you go for your exam, mix some curd or yogurt and sugar candy and eat it as prasad. This is considered a very auspicious omen. One should go out of the house only after applying tilak of saffron, turmeric lime mixture or basil root soil on the forehead. While giving the exam, first read all the questions on the question paper, then start writing answers to those questions which seem easy. After writing the answers to the simple questions, then go to those which you find difficult and meditate, because nothing is impossible to solve. Hari Om Ma, Hari Om Ma. By touching the place where tilak is applied, Mother Saraswati, Lord Shiva, Ram Bhagwan, Sadguru Dev. Remember those who you have faith in. Om, Om, Om is the body of knowledge. Om, 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 Om. This will give you courage. May my intellectual power develop. Difficult questions will also become easy to solve. Follow this strategy. Calm down for a minute. Very easy to follow strategy. Even the most difficult exams will prove to become easy for you, and you will excel with flying colors.
Questionnaire. Get ready for the questionnaire. Which behavior of Narsinh Mehta did the family members dislike? What happened to Narsinh Mehta when he left home? What is Handi? To whom did Narsinh Mehta write the Handi and what was the reply? What is the Surya Gayatri mantra? What to do during exam days to remove mental fatigue? What is the solution to quickly remembering what you have read? According to satsang, what should be done to increase memory power? Narayan, 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 Narayan. With this, today's Bal Sanskar Kendra concludes. We will meet again next week with a new knowledge-enhancing topic. Until then, Hari Om. The correct answer to the question is 1. Govind Gaman, Srinagar Mala, and Sudama Charit are all works of Narsinh Mehta. Viveka Chudamani is the work of Adi Guru Shankaracharya.